to see all of you out here. All right. So I'm going to start with a study because that's always exciting. Right?
There you go.
So Princeton did a study of over 2 decades, 1,800 policy positions, and they realized that public opinion has no correlation to public policy. In other words, that house over there, Congress, they don't give a damn what we think. There was one thing that had a direct correlation to public policy, and that was donor opinion, special interest opinion. So unfortunately, that great house over there has been deeply corrupted. But all of you are here to take that house back. Because it isn't their house, it's our house.
You tell them.
I think. Whose house? Our house. Whose house? Our house. Whose house? Our house. Whose house? Our house. That's right. So we started. Look, I started the Young Turks 14 years ago, but I started Wolfpack in 2011 at Occupy, actually, in New York. And the point of Wolfpack is to fix this mess, right? So what we need in this country is our birthright as Americans, free and fair elections. And I can't imagine the Founding Fathers not being enormously proud of you guys here.
Thank you.
Because they put it in the Constitution that we need to amend the Constitution from time to time to make it a more perfect union. So they envisioned exactly this moment. In fact, they put it in Article 5 that at some point it is likely that Congress will get too corrupt and the people will have to get an amendment through the states. So they saw it, they were geniuses. They saw this very movement. And I want to tell you something about this movement, because there are some that are in the press that are naysayers, of course. By the way, why are they naysayers? Why are they critics? Why don't they believe?
They're born. They're born.
Because they are the establishment. So when you've got billion-dollar companies who make billions of dollars from money in politics, where does the money in politics go? It goes to TV ads. So you think those TV stations are going to turn down billions of dollars in revenue to get our democracy back? They don't care about that. So of course they're not going to be on your side. So, but those naysayers, here's what they don't understand. We always win. So in the short run, can we get setbacks? Of course. In the short run, does power and establishment win from time to time? Of course. But Martin Luther King had a great saying about this. Wrong forever on the throne, truth forever on the scaffold, but that scaffold sways a future. And that scaffold is right here, and we're ready to sway the future today. So, when we fought for civil rights, we won. When we fought for women's rights, we won. When we fought for gay rights, we won. And when we fight to get our democracy back, we're gonna win. This is the beginning of that victory. So when we march today, it's gonna be a victory march. So we have been under siege for a long time by the establishment. It's now time for us to put them under siege. So the first thing I ever said at Occupy when I launched Wolfpack was, they're not coming for us anymore, we're coming for them. And here you are coming for them right now, today. One final thing for you guys. Women's rights movement seemed absolutely impossible. They were naysayers back then, there were critics back then, and they said, how in the world are you going to get women the right to vote when they can't vote in the first place? It's impossible. And we did that too. So when they tell you today that it's impossible, Don't believe them. The whole point is to try to discourage you. But I see you today, our wonderful brothers and sisters here today, and you are not discouraged. And the women's rights movement took 70 years, but what they don't tell you is, from the first day that they were in the streets, it only took 7 years to get that impossible amendment. And it turned out that it was possible, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. So, and here we are in the streets, just like they did it, and it's great to see all of you here, and this is just the beginning. And I want to ask you one more time, whose house is that?
Our house!
Whose house?
Our house!
Whose house?
Our house!
Let's go on to our victory march.
Yeah!